the way we do it. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on, everybody? This is Twin Flames Unite, and we are at it again. And if you do not know by now, I'm Chris. What up? What's going on, family? What's up? What's up? What's up? So we got some people already in here. We welcome y'all.
Welcome.
And as you all come into the room, we ask that you leave a small like on the video, just a quick thumbs up. Let us know that you're in the building. What's up, Liz? Good to see you again.
What's up, Liz?
All right. And also, if you are new to this channel, we do ask that you do subscribe. We appreciate it. That way you can let YouTube know that you like this information and you want more of it. All right. Now, in addition to the topic that we're going to be covering today, we will be doing some card reading shortly after. And so we're definitely going to put the information up there for you all to start doing that in just a moment. But today we have a tough subject to talk about. Very tough subject, which is that your twin flame didn't choose you.
That's a toughie. And, we get some questions. And so it's a tough subject. But we decided that we're going to touch on it today.
Yes. Now, before we get into it, once again, like knowing that this is a tough thing to go through, one of the things we want to kind of preempt you about is that it's necessary. Now, what are you talking about, Chris? Why?
He done went off the deep end.
Why is this necessary? We're going to get into it in just a moment. We're going to definitely jump into some of the comments as well, because we know that quite a few of you are going through this situation or have gone through this situation. You're like, man, what the hell, man? Forget this twin flame stuff. It ain't real. I ain't going through this. Just forget it all.
Yeah.
I'm going to need the mouse pad back.
You will need the mouse pad.
What is this up here? Oh, okay, that's something else. Hold on, moving the camera. Hold on, y'all. Lee.
Sorry.
Okay. Let me move this back. Okay. So, as you all come into the room, definitely drop a like. Let YouTube know that this information is real and you want more of it. But getting back to the topic at hand, this probably may be a short little part as far as the beginning of this video is concerned.
Let's say, why does it hurt so much?
We're gonna get into it. Yeah. We're gonna get into it. But this is something that we and this is actually off of a little bit off of a session that we had with a young lady yesterday. Yesterday. Because, well, now in her situation, things are a little bit different. She's meeting up with somebody. She got her boo thing going on. But a lot of individuals are coming in contact with their twin flame, and it is just not going the way that they intended it for it to go. Okay?
And in a sense, it's heartbreaking, which it is.
Now, unbeknownst to us, we did have a feeling that a lot of twin flames are going to come into union this summer. Actually, probably a few videos back, probably sometime early fall of last year, we said in the video that a lot of twin flames are going to come into union coming this summer. Now, unbeknownst to us, we didn't know of the what was going to happen, which is that there's a lot of spiritual growth that is coming in. I guess the thing I'm saying is that we had a feeling that a lot of people are going to come into a twin flame union, but as far as the reasons why they're coming into a twin flame union is being revealed now, we're going to get into it. Okay? So, first things first, let's just go into it.
This keeps popping up.
What keep popping up? Which one is that?
This is the heart, but I was doing a collective. Just wanted to start it off with a collective reading as far as where we at as a collective in the twin flame community, so to speak. But I kept shuffling and I kept shuffling, and it just keep popping up. I'm like, okay, let's try it again. It seems it's coming up again. So the one that, and somebody said it's 1010. Wow. Beautiful, beautiful. So this card kept popping up. And it's, so if you guys can see what it says there, it says friendship. Friendship. Okay. And sometimes, oftentimes, when we get into relationships, like not platonic, okay, when we get into these relationships, we tend to do a lot of romanticizing, a lot of fantasy.
Imagination running wild.
Imagination takes off and left you behind. Imagination left you. You got to travel with your imagination. You can't let it leave you, right? So the friendship, I'm going to read really quickly what it says with friendship, right? Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and love, and also your love life. Okay? Once you do that, your love life will dramatically improve. And I think that's one of the reasons why we have such a great connection, is because we have a very, very, I think you're my best friend.
Yeah, we discovered that.
I think we're best friends. Yeah, because, you know, the friendship overall for us, it's very solid. That was our foundation. It's the friendship, it's the trust, it's the love, the commitment, you know, the commitment to helping each other grow and understanding that, hey, we're in this together. Kind of like that's the word now that they throw around so loosely.
We're all in this together.
We're all in this together.
So for all the twin flames, we're in this together.
We're in this together.
All right.
Right. But friendship, just keep that in mind as we go through the discussion tonight, as far as why my twin flame didn't choose me. Keep friendship in mind, because we're going to come back to this friendship part.
All right. So, is this your phone?
I don't know what's wrong. Just keep going off. All right, I'm going to put it down. I'm going to put it here.
Going off over there.
I know.
Okay.
Put it someplace else. I don't know.
Okay. So we're going to start off. We may hit a little bit hard and heavy on this one.
All right.
Okay. And this was something we had talked about before, between us two, not between y'all. But we bring y'all into the conversation.
Come on in.
Come on in. It's safe. I promise. There's no judgment over here. Okay. Now, before I say this, I have to give a little bit of a disclaimer, or just something to be aware of. Okay. Because this is a very, very touchy subject. Because in order to, well, not in order to, but the main vision for a lot of individuals is to find their perfect mate. That's what the show on Netflix, The One, was all about. People just wanted to find their perfect mate.
Oh, yeah.
And to the point to where they would just dump their marriage of 10, 20 years because they found out that their person they were married to were not the love of their life.
They call it The One. Is it on Netflix?
It's on
One?
Netflix,
okay, it's on Netflix. It's called The One. So this is where you can actually, they can take a specimen of your gene.
Yeah.
And I don't know if anybody here have seen it, but they take a specimen of your gene and they actually match it with someone else in the world. And so that other person that they match your gene with, that will be the person that you're most compatible with in the whole entire world. Okay, now this is a narrative that they were telling people. I'm not going to tell you more because I'm going to ruin it for you, but you can watch it if you want to. It's an awesome show. Yeah, but I think the highlight is the people were literally losing their minds. Yeah. Because when they see the person, they have the same type of, the pull and the magnetic and the, do I know you from someplace? The whole familiarity, the whole thing, and it takes them down a whole rabbit hole. It doesn't matter if they've been married for 20 years. It doesn't matter if they've had a brand new baby. It doesn't matter. None of those things matter to them. It goes out of the window as soon as they see that person, something happens. It's like all their common sense leave, the logic leave, and it's just that burning passion and desire that's just in their souls. Yeah.
So that's where that's coming from. So keeping that in mind, because knowing that this is a very touchy subject, we do ask that for this moment of this video that you suspend your emotions.
Just pause it for a little bit.
Just put it on pause.
Just put it on the
just
side. It'll try to
Okay.
come up every now and then. Just tell it, you know what, you're cool, you're cute. I'm gonna come back to you after. Just sit out for this conversation.
Mm-hmm. And because our intention is, from the information or the discussion that we're about to have, that it will shed some light on some things and actually help bring more clarity to the situation as to why your twin flame didn't choose you, or what are some of the things that you can do moving forward to really move to the greatest version of your life.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
All right. So with that being said, let's get into it.
Let's dive.
All right. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? I see the comments just going off. I don't know what
I'm going on. I would have done. Somebody said they left their twin flame. They just had to let go because they were better as friends. And sometimes that is the case. It's not something that, you always want to hear. But sometimes, depending on what your journey is, because sometimes we forget that we are here on a soul journey. We get caught up in and we forget that we're here as a soul, not this physical vessel. So if it's serving your journey to just be friends, hey, maybe that's why you reincarnated together in this particular time. Okay, maybe you already had relationships 5 and 6 lifetimes ago.
Yep.
And it's okay.
Honey, dude, thank you so much for being in the building. I'm going to let you hold on to that so you can see that a little bit more.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's get into it. So the first things first, your twin flame didn't choose you. Okay? Now, yes, that hurts. Okay? Now, just going back to what we have talked about in previous videos, which is that your twin flame is you. Okay? So right now you're upset or you have been upset because your twin flame didn't choose you, but your twin flame is you. So the question is, why didn't you choose yourself? Now, I know what y'all probably thinking, oh, Chris and Alicia, you can say that y'all are together, y'all are happy, y'all are living harmoniously, and all of that jazz. But what most people don't know or probably don't listen to is that before we got together, we were happy all by ourselves.
Yeah, and it's true. It's really for real, We had got to the point where we were sick and tired of being sick and tired. And so we really, we took time to know who we truly are. You see, and I talked about the loneliness thing. I don't know if any of you guys were here on the previous live that we did. When we talked about, what is this loneliness and where it comes from. And the loneliness just comes from your emotional body being detached from the God within you. That it's severed. That connection is severed. So you feel lonely. The emotion, it's a loneliness, it's a longingness to be with you, to receive your commands, receive the commands from you. So the loneliness is an emotion. It's an energy that is in motion within you that's moving through your body.
Yes.
Right? Because of the current situation or whatever it is, it's still an emotion. It's an energy. And so you have to put yourself back in place.
Yes.
You are the only person that can fill that void that you're feeling. You have to put yourself there. And so when you choose yourself, you ultimately choose your twin flame, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Right? And so you will attract that which you are.
Which is yourself.
Which is yourself. So when you feel like, oh, my twin flame didn't choose me, they're with someone else, why didn't they choose me? The question should revert back to you. Why didn't I choose me? So you have to really get to that place of loving yourself. True. When I say loving yourself, it's people say it lightly. They say, oh, I love myself. But do you? Do you love yourself?
Right.
Do you really love yourself?
Like, ask a serious question.
Seriously, because I mean, this stuff is on the subconscious level. This is not any flighty, mundane stuff. This gets into the subconscious. Like, truly watch yourself in the mirror. For those of you who are experiencing this situation with my twin flame did not choose me, go. I want you to do this project. Take this test.
Yes.
Go look yourself in the mirror. And ask yourself, did I choose me? And do I love me? Do I love myself? Seriously, nobody's going to be there with you. There's nobody going to be judging you but you.
Right.
Right? You don't have to tell anybody you're doing this little project. But if you're feeling like your twin flame did not choose you, do this little project.
Yeah.
Look yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, do I love you? And just wait. Just sit there with it for a little bit. Just wait. Because you're going to get an answer. I'm not promising you won't like the answer, but you're going to get an answer.
Right.
And you do with that answer as you choose. Okay?
Oh, beautiful. That is awesome, Liz. I got to show that one out. Like that, this is definitely the place that we all need to get to.
Beautiful.
Okay? Which is that she says, I do that every day. And I love myself. That is awesome.
Oh my God.
Because you know what happens is that when you fill your cup, you're not upset or discombobulated when somebody doesn't.
If somebody doesn't choose you, right? And you truly love yourself, and you have already chosen you, then the fact that they did not choose you, it really won't faze you that much.
Right.
It only phases you when there is that lack of self-love. Right? If that's making sense, that lack of self-love would make you feel less of a person because somebody didn't choose you.
Right.
Or maybe choose you in the time frame that you set out. That's a whole nother story.
Oh, we're going to touch on that a little bit as well. Okay.
Because I know the time frame thing really can get us going in the wrong direction. Because sometimes, we get very impatient, very antsy, and we want it now, and you don't give a shit, and you want it now. By golly, give it to me now. I don't care if I'm ready for it. Let me have it right now.
Yeah. And just to tie it all in, it's the expectations.
Right.
Okay. Let's just bring it down to just a mundane type of thing, right? If you're going for a job interview that required certain skills, let's just say that the skills required you being an electrician. Okay. Now, you want this job because electricians get paid almost like $50 an hour.
I could do a lot with $50 an hour.
Okay, we could all do a lot with $50 an hour. Okay, and you like, you know what? I don't care if I don't have my certifications. I don't care if I don't have the training. I'm applying to this job because this is what the universe is giving to me.
Right, and this is what I want to do. Forget what I qualify for. This is what I want to do. I want to be an electrician. I want to get that $50 an hour. Hopefully, I don't shock myself.
Right. And so you want to go and apply for this job, knowing that you don't have the necessary skills in order to qualify for the job. And even if you get in there and they let you in, like, oh, we can train you on the way, and you go and cross some wires.
You see what we're saying? So sometimes the universe works in mysterious ways and kind of helps us out, even though we don't realize it. Sometimes they have this, they have these sayings in church and stuff, the churchified, they have these sayings, our disappointments are God's appointments, right? That's what they be saying. But so when you look at something as a disappointment, and I think I had explained this one time, I'm not sure, but I'm going to get into it again, because I was sitting here one day and I was, sometimes I just write stuff down, and I looked at the word disappointment.
Mm.
And I think I can't remember what book I wrote it in.
It's in one of these
books, because I be listening. I be getting stuff.
Just downloads.
I just be writing stuff down as they come in. But guys, I was writing this word down, disappointment, and I kept looking at the word disappointment. And you know me in terminology.
Yeah, when it come down to that etymology.
Yeah, I'm digging in the root word, prefix, and the suffix, and I'm breaking this word apart. And I'm like, disappointment? Because that's when my mom had got the you know what I'm talking about. She had got the thing right there. And I was very disappointed. And the reason why I was very disappointed is because I had set up certain expectations. Mm-hmm. And this is another thing that I wish I could find it, because I had the expectations written down too. But I'm going to tell you what disappointment means. Mm-hmm. So in terminology, when you look up the word dis, right, it means bad. Okay. So anything that begins with dis is a prefix. Pre means before, comes before a word. Okay. Mm-hmm. So dis, bad. Appointment. So when you're disappointed, you had a bad appointment.
You set yourself up for a bad.
You literally set yourself up for a bad appointment, disappointment. Mm. So the way to avoid setting yourself up for bad appointments, right, mm-hmm. is not to take the road, because it's a road that you're taking to this bad appointment. Mm-hmm. And that road is called expectations.
Yes.
That's what it was. That's what I wrote down. I can't find it, but it's coming back to me now. Mm-hmm. So we can all, help ourselves. Mm-hmm. We can all do ourselves a favor.
Yes.
And avoid these bad appointments, the disappointments, mm-hmm. by not taking ourselves down that road of expectations. Mm-hmm. It's a road that you travel. Mm-hmm. On a spiritual level, right?
Yes.
And that kind of helps us out. And it's not something that you can just easily do, like pick up one day and just, Alicia said, I'm not going to go down the road. No, it's something you have to practice. You have to watch yourself. Mm. You have to become a watcher of yourself.
Now, it's just love. Just wanted to point out this one right here. Because this is what, because we look, this is one that we really want to help bring home here. Yeah. Because we know a lot of people are going through it. And I'm going to explain in just a minute why so many twin flames are going through this. So stick with us, and also provide you with some solutions to help out through this. But can you read that one again for me, babe?
Yes. I notice I never choose myself. You see that? I put everything and everyone above me because I don't know how to say no. And so many people, I used to have this ease. Mm-hmm. I had that same situation where I would know that I don't want to go.
Me too.
Or I would know this is not something that I want to take part in. But because I did not want to say no, or I didn't know how to say no, I would just go and do it anyway. And a lot of us empaths, especially, a lot of empaths have this situation where they can't say no. It's like the word won't come out.
Yeah. And yeah. So with that being said, there are a lot of expectations that are really causing these disappointments, which means you're setting yourself up for a bad appointment.
Right.
Okay. So we really got to be able to curve that. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now the other thing, which is that actually I'm gonna go ahead a little bit here because I want to give y'all some type of relief here.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Some type of understanding as to why twin flames are going through this right now. Okay. Now, in light of everything that's going on in this world right now, it is very apparent that we are reaching the end of a cycle.
Yep.
Okay? This is not the end of the world. The world will continue to go on way past any of us. I can't even name it, okay? It's going to go on way past us. But this is the end of a cycle, okay? And in order to go through from one cycle to the next, you have to evolve. In order to go through from one cycle to the next, you have to evolve. Yeah. And right now, there's a lot of purification that is going on.
Washing machine.
And the element that is most associated with purification, I wonder if y'all are smart. Can y'all tell us which element is mostly associated with purification?
Transmutation.
Transmutation. You want to talk about starting things all over again.
What if you choose yourself over your twin?
Oh, that's a beautiful thing. We're going to talk about that in just a moment.
We're going to get into that.
But, well, no, not water.
Transmutation. When you think about
it takes something from one state to another state.
To the complete next.
Come on, what y'all got?
From one state to the next. What element? We talk about the elements.
No, we're talking about earth, wind,
fire. We go, Bobby. That's right,
there
Bobby.
We go.
Fire.
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 Okay. Now, just think about fire. Okay? Think about the element fire for a moment because it is very transformative. I mean, just think about it. We, like, about every week or so, we have our own little bonfire out in the back, right? And we got all these boxes and everything in the bonfire. And they start out as boxes, but they ended up being ash.
Ash.
Okay? Just straight up ash, right? And for a normal human being, if they were to go through fire, it would be very painful.
Right.
Okay? And so what is going on right now is that we are at the end of a cycle, and just like a woman giving birth, pushing that baby out, you go through those labor pains for those ladies who have gone through, and you know what I'm talking about. You're going through those labor pains so that you can bring forth life.
Life.
Okay? We're bringing forth life. And it is our duty to push through that. Not to try to get over it.
Right. That's the trick.
You don't get over your twin flame.
I'm going to get over. Nope. Through.
You got to go through it.
And you come out on the other side.
So when you go through it, you come out with a reward. Now, for everybody, that reward is going to be different. That reward is going to depend on what you consider to be a reward. Okay? But the reason why all of this is coming up is because, one, there's a purification that is going on. Yes. A lot of that old baggage that you thought was gone is coming back up like, hey, I'm still here.
Right. You forgot about me.
Okay? There's a lot of purification that is going on to breaking down old belief systems.
Yes.
Okay? Because as far as what we think how a relationship should go has really led to a lot of our downfall up until this point.
Right.
Because we think that a certain thing is supposed to happen like this and this and this, and then you're expecting this and this and this to happen, and it's not happening. You're like, what the hell's going on?
Right. And then we have to really think about it. Like, when you really start to search yourself, I'm talking about search your programs, because we have a brain. The computer is made after our brain. Like, let's be real. We got history, which are files. You have short-term memory, which is the files you can easily access on the desktop. And then you have, memories that's stored so deep sometimes you can't even find it in the computer. If you don't know the exact name to search for the file, you could lose the file in the computer. It's the same like the brain, right? So, damn, I lost my train of thought. That was a download that was coming. I lost.
I hope I ain't doing that.
You probably did by touching the phone. I don't know. What was I talking about, guys? That went out that quick. Oh my gosh. I was talking about the computer. Gosh.
The virus. So
the mind is like a computer. I was saying the mind was like a computer. God, guys, what was I talking about? Damn, that left me so quick.
It happens sometimes.
I can't believe that. That was a good one. Oh my gosh.
But yeah, so but
it'll come back. It'll come back.
But yeah, so because we are going through an end of a cycle, right? And as you could, man, if you can't see it right now,
come on, man, you gotta see it.
Because before there's any major change, there's chaos. Just look at the life of a butterfly. All right? Excuse me. The life of a caterpillar. Okay? When that caterpillar changes from being a caterpillar to a butterfly, I don't know why I feel like I'm saying that wrong. But when a caterpillar changes into a butterfly, that period in between that it is changing inside of that cocoon, it is complete chaos. It is a mess inside of there, literally.
Bring your broom.
It is a mess inside of that cocoon. Okay.
We got a question down here.
What's that?
So if you choose yourself, heal you, reunite with them. See.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead, because I think we're about to say the same thing. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm just going, once again, this is out of love. Please understand this. This is out of love.
We love you very much.
Actually, you know what, this comes into the other point, and I'm glad that you brought this up because a lot of people need to hear this. So we're not speaking to you specifically. We're just talking about it more general. And the question is, why would you want to be with someone who doesn't want to be with you? Okay? Just because you have done your work and you have healed, that is awesome. That is like when you clean up your house. It is awesome. You don't want anybody to come in and mess up your house because somebody else can come in and then not respect your house the way that you just respected your house by getting everything in order. So the big question is, and we're really trying to find an answer to this because it's like boggling to us, and not only just in the twin flame community, it's in a lot of relationships actually in general. And so we're really trying to figure out, why are individuals trying to force a relationship when both parties are not in agreement with it?
That is definitely something that I've been noticing. Like one person will go through, they said that I did my healing, I did this and I did that. My twin flames, still doesn't want me, or they're still in a karmic relationship and I'm ready to be in a relationship, or I'm ready to be in union. And why can't they be ready now? Why can't we be together now? And really sitting there and pondering, and some even in a state of like regret that they did all the work and shadow work. And I've heard it.
Yeah.
Like
many times.
Why did I do all of this work? Like I did all of this and I still don't have my twin flame. And it's like, wow. I don't even know, like in that state of awareness, I don't even know if they really did work. Or maybe they were just going through the motions of the work.
That's a big question. Were you just going through the motions, or did you actually do the work? It's a big difference between saying I did the work versus doing the
actually
work.
Doing it. It's two completely different things, because once you really go through and you really integrate, because we all come to this planet, we all experience some level of trauma. What is deep light trauma? Is some level we have some type of trauma through these programs that we were taught growing up as kids. Once you go through and you do your work, seriously do your shadow work, you integrate, you're not disassociating yourselves from that little fat girl that you used to be, right? Now you all looking nice and you looking good, and you looking at fat people like, you need to go lose some weight. Now you have that attitude, but you forgot you used to be a little fat girl, remember? So when you do that integration now, you would no longer have that demeanor when you look at other people who were on the journey that you once left. You won't have that same demeanor. And that's what integration looks like, right? Integration is when you're no longer feeling like you need to disassociate yourself from people that are in unfortunate positions, because you were once in some type of unfortunate position, maybe financially, mentally, whatever. But you don't look at people like that. You bring everything together. Yes. And you merge. And so when you merge and you integrate and you do your shadow work, you're lighter. So when you're lighter, you're operating off a different frequency and vibration altogether. So that type of mentality would not even be able to exist on the frequency that you're traveling on. So this is why it doesn't make sense.
Right. Because let me see if I can find that comment that Liz said. Something about stop looking and you'll find it.
Yeah, let go. Somebody said something about letting go.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, here we go. Okay. Because, see, here's what happens from what Liz is saying.
Yeah.
When you have actually done the work.
Yes.
When you have actually done the work, you're not going to give two flying whats.
You're not.
If anybody wants you.
You will not. I promise you, you will not. You won't care.
No.
You won't care because, listen, the more you integrate, the more that you really dive into yourself, you will truly see who you really are. And none of these mundane stuff, I mean, it doesn't matter.
It really don't look, we're telling you from experience, please believe. Because what if y'all know the story of me and Leisha, we were living our best life.
I'm telling you.
Until I saw her in the mall and I was like, and you know what? I was feeling myself.
And I was feeling myself.
And I was like, you know what? Let me go and see what she's up to. I ain't seen it in about almost a year now. Let me see what's going on with Leisha. And from that moment on, we felt that connection.
Yeah.
And here, hold on. Let me come out of this real quick.
Yeah.
We felt the connection because we did it first for ourselves and we knew what it felt like to truly love ourselves.
That's key. That is so key. You gotta have that radiating in here. And once it's radiating in here, you're going to attract it. It's like we're literally magnets. We are magnets. I wish I could go out and get the magnets and I could show you the little trick that I showed my daughter with how our body is like a Taurus wheel.
You want me to grab it?
Yeah, we'll grab the
I'll be right back, y'all.
I got a little
fast.
Yeah, I got a little skirt on, so I'm not gonna I'm not gonna get up right now and see. You only gotta see this part right here. Somebody said meditation is key. So how do we fully remove expectations? Well, it's not so much that you remove the expectations, right? It's like you have to rise above it. It's like you have to be the watcher of yourself, if that makes sense. You have to start watching your thoughts. Because you see, the way that it works is like this, right? So thoughts are like clouds. You get to pick which one you want to interact with. Okay, the thoughts are going to come, but you just have to choose which one you give power to. So depending on which thought you're giving power to would depend on what you'll start feeling, because we go off of what we're thinking. Okay, so certain thoughts make us feel a certain way, and we're going to act off of how we feel.
Yep.
Okay, so it all starts with what you're thinking. So you have to become the watcher of you have to be aware. It puts you literally in the moment of just watching your thoughts and watching yourself. It takes practice.
Yeah.
It takes practice because
it takes a lot of work.
You have to talk to yourself sometimes. You know, they have these people saying, don't talk to yourself. You need to talk to yourself.
Yeah. We talk to ourselves all the time.
You do. You have to check yourself. Like sometimes I know, like, Leisha, you know you're way too loud. You need to bring that down a notch. Or Leisha, you know you're talking too much. Just chill out and give somebody else a turn. Like, you have to. It's the only way that you can live on purpose.
Yeah. And Liz, I know I need some WD-40 on that dough. I'm getting some probably tomorrow.
Did they say WD-40?
Not gonna really. Oh, let me put it up.
I did that for real.
You gonna really come for me right now? It's all good.
Y'all so crazy over here. Okay, now let me show y'all the trick right here. Right, these are magnets. See, magnets, right? I want y'all to see how we operate. We ain't really no different. We have a magnet, just like you can't see the field around this magnet. Right? Now, just because we can't see it, it doesn't mean that it's not there, just like oxygen.
Right.
All it means is that these little beanie eyes that really we see shit upside down and it flip it for us, this all we see.
Right.
Very, very little of what's actually in this world that we can see, right? So this is us, okay? And this is, let's say this is, you're a positive person, right? You're positive. And this is something that's not cohesive with you, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you take the magnet and you go like this. So when you're vibrating on a certain level, this is your Taurus field. You can't see it, but this, you can get magnets, and you could do it too if you never played with magnets as a kid.
Yeah.
And so when okay, there you go. That's the opposite side. So you see, it's really not doing anything. Your field is constantly pushing it away because it's not a match. So your Taurus field is just going to continuously push it away. It's going to push it away. This is why we have to understand that the situation, circumstances, and people in our lives, we literally attract that which we are. We have the same kind of Taurus magnetic field around us. Now, when you vibrating kind of low, you don't feel so good about yourself. Everything is shitty. The You Against the World, Tupac's playing. It's just me against the world. You just look at this. Look at all negativity. Okay,
it's just gonna come right to you.
Look at this.
All that negativity.
This is, it's just me against the world. Me against the world. And the universe is listening to you.
Yep. And Regina, we got you. We're going to get your card reading in a minute.
Okay. So you really do have to acknowledge that you have a Taurus field. It doesn't matter if you cannot see it. If you want to see it, fine. They have these technologies now where you can go and it'll pick it up and you can take a picture and you can see it if that validates it for you. But it's there with or without that. And so you have to operate in this world like you have an electromagnetic field. All right? And always remember, you will attract that which you are. So if you're looking for love, you have to be love. And you can't just be love and then
hold on. Liz on what she talking about. I came in like a Reiki ball.
Exactly. You can't be singing stuff like that. Come on now. We can't do that. We can't.
Okay.
Y'all so wild, man.
But hey, just off of this example here, right? Because once again, like if you turn, because you can see I'm turning it.
Yeah.
And depending on how I turn it, it's going to either repel each other or bring them together. Your Taurus field works the same way. This is the breakthrough that we really wanted to touch on, because well, actually, this should give you another insight as to doing your shadow work. Because if you were not aware at this very point in life that you have a Taurus field that is either attracting or repelling, depending on how you spin your Taurus field. And then you have to ask yourself, hold on, how am I controlling my Taurus field? That is an awesome question. It is all in the mind here. Because when you understand, you get you some magnets, play with those magnets, and just know that when you're playing with those magnets, like my baby's doing right now, keep going. So you play with those magnets, and when you're playing with those magnets, you're imagining yourself as one of those magnets.
Right.
Okay? And then you think to yourself, okay, so if there's like, if I switch the poles, the north and the south poles, right? It's either going to attract or it's going to repel, right? And so with that in mind, you have to ask yourself, which way am I spinning?
Right.
Or better yet, which way is the things that I want in my life spinning? And how do I spin to the equivalent of that? That is a better question to ask. So that if you know that abundance has a certain polarity. You want to match that polarity so that you can attract that abundance. Okay? This is where the breakthrough comes through. Because now, if your twin flame hasn't chosen you, and well, first, before we get into that, you have to first evaluate what is really going on and whether or not this individual is truly right for you. Because just think about this, if you have actually gone through and done your work and you've healed, right? And you're at the point where you don't too much care whether or not your twin flame comes. If they come, awesome. If they don't come, awesome. I hope y'all are entertained. But if you've gotten to that point, you can actually sit back and think, like, is this person really right for me? Because if I've gone through and I've grown this much, understanding that my own trauma was my responsibility to heal, then you have to understand that your twin flame's trauma is their trauma to heal, not yours. Okay? And so with that being said, would you want that in your space?
Nope. See, these are two people and they're in love and they're coming together. Oops, look at that. The bottom clicked first. You see that? Then the head came up.
She's having a blast with these magnets.
Oh, we stop. Okay.
Hey, magnets will bring the kid out of you.
I'm telling you.
Okay? Shoot, forget your twin flame. Get you some magnets. You'll forget all about it. And we want to thank the magnet company for the sponsorship of this video. Let me stop. Oh gosh, I don't even know where we got those magnets from. I
can't remember.
But anyway.
But this is a good example. No, for real though. For real. We do, put all jokes aside.
Right.
We do have a Taurus field around us. And it's not something, because I know some people like, oh, I don't believe in stuff like that. For the ones that say stuff like that, stop it. Okay? Because it's not a belief thing. It's just something that is. And, you know, that's like somebody saying, you know, I have a heartbeat. And you're like, I don't believe in stuff like that. It's, you have a heartbeat. It's everything don't need like a belief, a whole system to be made out of it. It's just, is.
Yeah. And if you think that you don't have a Taurus field, check to see if you got electricity running through your body.
Right. When you pass out or, you know, when you go to the hospital and your heart stops, what they do, they get that electricity going to bring it back pumping again.
Right.
We're electrical beings.
So you have a Taurus field, okay? And depending on how you make that Taurus field spin, which is actually controlled by not just your conscious, but your subconscious mind, okay? That subconscious mind is dictating which way you spin and what you are attracting.
See how they spin it and not even touch it. Ooh.
Okay.
I'm just trying to show you how this stuff works, man.
But yeah, so we're saying that to say, your twin flame didn't choose you. It's okay. This is just something for you to really take a step back and think, well, if my twin flame is me, then why didn't I choose me? And you know, you don't have to feel no type of way about this, because this conversation should only be had between you and you. Okay?
Yes, sir. Yes,
now, shameless plug, if you do need some help, and hey, just saying, if you do need some help and really get in some guidance on which way to go with this, or just really get a foothold on some things, or if you're looking for some type of material to go through, definitely you can go through all of these channels, videos that's on our channel. You can get a wealth of information.
Okay.
Just let you know that a lot of it is kind of hidden in the longer videos. If you can stay in,
long videos.
If you can stay in on some of those longer videos, you'll get a lot of nuggets. But if you want to really move forward a little bit faster, you can definitely join our website. and become a subscriber on that, because on that website we can actually go a little bit deeper on subjects than we can on YouTube, so that you can really get some breakthroughs. So definitely join us on twinflamesunite.com, and we would definitely love to have you. And now we're going to be getting into doing the card readings.
Yes.
And our first one up is Regina. And then Regina, if you're still in the building, please raise your hand, drop a chat, let us know if you're still in the building.
Regina.
So that we can tap in with your higher self and see what messages are coming up.
Let's see what's going on in the ethers for you, because you know it trickles down. There we go. Let's get some sage going. Purify the air.
Did I turn that off?
All right. So Regina, let's see. This is these are beautiful cards. These are what I call the love cards. So again, you know, we do 3, one from the love pack, one from your ancestors, and one from Mother Earth. So let's see what we got for Regina. Passion.
Oh, nice.
That's interesting.
Pass me the books, please.
Passion. So we got some fiery stuff taking place. Again, passion is fire, right? We talked about the fire element.
Yes, and this is for Regina. Regina, if you're in the chat, please drop something in the chat to let us know that you are in the building, please.
All right. Oh, here we go. All right, Regina.
That one just jumped
Rainbow. What is that? Rainbow?
Mayonite.
Mayonite. All right. So what does Mother Guy have to say tonight?
All right, Regina. Faith. Awesome. Faith. Ooh, wow, your card's just popping out.
It is clear. Like, it's no hesitation, Regina.
They just came like straight out.
Came straight out. So you got the passion. You got a lot of passion. It says a magnetic. Really?
You can't make this stuff up.
You can't. A magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Enjoy it.
Wow. Like, seriously, you can't make that up. Look at that.
You really can't.
We talking about magnets, and this card just jump out.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay, we're going to take that because we know we attract that, which we are. So 22, okay, it says Rainbow Mayonite.
Yes, this is the next card that came up for you, Regina.
Okay, this one is the Rainbow Bridge. How cool is that, right? You know that Rainbow Bridge, the one that they try to cut from our ancestors? It says you are a leader. When you raise your vibrations, the whole benefits. So everybody around you benefits when you raise your vibrations. Okay, it says to de-energize old patterns, because again, this is the transmutational time. Release karmic incrustations and toxic dross from your etheric body. So you got to get rid of some things that's maybe from past lives too. Because you have to check on that also. This crystal will assist in this. So if you can get your Rainbow Mayonite, that's really good to help to release karmic, what's this world, incrustations and toxic dross from your etheric body. Go within to find your rainbow treasure house. Raise your consciousness to build new supportive structures at every level. So you might be like one of them rainbow how they call them? Rainbow
kids.
Rainbow kids or rainbow people. Recognize how your soul is maneuvering you onto your true pathway. Apparently detrimental situations offer soul gifts. Lessons, right? Re-examine projects and let go of those that are not for your highest good or that offers or that of others. So your highest good and those around you. You see things from both sides. Always speak true no matter what the cost, but be tactful. You have natural healing abilities. Focus it wisely.
Yes.
Letting go attunes you to a realm of infinite possibilities, Regina. This is beautiful. And faith.
Yes.
I love that card.
A little bit of faith.
Have faith, okay? So this is really good to have. Faith is beautiful. Self-belief helps you to overcome things. Self-belief and faith inspires your confidence. To have faith, the 8 of the influence cards is a beautiful thing. It inspires a feeling of serenity that is unshakable. With faith comes a level of self-confidence that sees you capable of overcoming all that life throws at you. To have self-belief gives you confidence when facing new and challenging situations. When out in a social setting, you are comfortable to be yourself. Be yourself. Don't be
nobody else.
Be nobody else. Having self-belief allows you to enjoy life more because you are less troubled by insecurity.
Yes.
So that's a beautiful reading. I like that.
All right. And Ashley, you are up next. Thank you so much for your donation. We greatly, greatly appreciate it. Thank you.
Ashley, thank you. Okay, so let's see what lays in the pathway for Ashley in love. Because these cards are so... Ooh, Ashley.
She got some power. Hey, if I'm looking at this right, her name is Power Talk with Ashley.
I can feel it. I can feel the power. All right, so we have this. This is beautiful. This one says, yourself. Look inside yourself.
Yeah, this is the first card for you, Ashley.
Isn't that interesting?
Which it says, look, wow, okay. Y'all cards are off the chain.
Okay.
Look inside yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. Gosh, you know, these cards.
I'm telling you.
You know what? I have to admit, y'all, when we first started doing card readings, I was like, man, it's just a luck of the draw. Right? I'm like, man, these cards don't really be saying nothing.
Yeah, okay.
You know, and then, you know, the cards had to put me in check.
Put him in check.
They put me in check quite a few times, especially when I pulled the cards for myself. And it just amazes me every time that we pull cards and we shuffle the cards, and the cards that come up are the ones that we just talked about.
It happens all the time. Now we got some fire. Ooh, isn't there a fire element just came up?
We were just talking about fire. What do you mean?
Oh, wow. So you got some fire cards, and you got 3 cards that came out, and you know how I don't like to put them back if they come out, right? It's usually 1, but if it comes out, I just kind of let it flow. So you have self. This one represents the self. So you really, universe is really calling you, or you are calling you, or your higher self is calling you to really focus in on yourself and get connected to who you truly are, your essence, not the body. The mind is cool. You know, all these things are cool, but really who you are.
Yes. Self.
And this one is, I like this card because this one, to me, it looks like he's going on a journey.
Yep. We're all going on a journey.
All right. It says, necessary sacrifice might be needed. Experiment, practice, and refine. It says here, step out into the great unknown and trust. And also put your objective first. Avoid cutting corners, pay attention to details, and check to see if you've lost your direction in any way, shape, form, or fashion. Because, you know, sometimes we can, you know, people can throw us off our path and we're not really realizing it.
Right.
So check to see if you're on the same path, right? And also the 7 of fire. So you're seeing a lot of fire. A
lot of fire. We're talking about transforming, purification. Okay? Purification. I'm shaking the monitors over here.
Now, this one says, heed your intuition. This is important, okay? Heed your intuition. The 7 of fire represents the development and use of one's intuition, but you have to get to know really who you are, okay? Use your intuition to see the way forward and predict possible outcomes. So you're really intuitive. Intuition is that gut feeling. It is the instinctual or unconscious knowing. You just know stuff and you don't know how you know it. But you have to start trusting that. And the more that you get to really build that relationship with self, the stronger these intuitions are coming. Like, listen, I know when mail is at the door.
She does. She does. I'm turning around like, how you know something was out there? Like, I ain't hear nobody. I ain't see nothing.
And I'm in the back room. When I come out to check the mail, he's like, what you doing out here? I'm like, it's something at the mail. And he's like, are you getting some type of notifications or something?
Like, you getting a text or something?
Right? It says here, only you know the answer. Look beyond the surface. Observe and be aware. So that's some pretty sound advice. And this is the ancient one. This is the ancestral one. This is the stabilizer.
Graphic smoky quartz.
Okay. Wow. I don't know why your ancestors coming for you tonight. Power Talk with Ashley. It says lack of trust in yourself and other people creates psychological barriers that lie at the heart of your dis-ease. Your self-esteem is low, creating a deficient immune system. Memories of old traumas have subtly amended your ancestral DNA. At a deep level, you have been compressed and limited. Allow yourself to expand again. Undertake a shamanic journey into the unseen worlds in search of healing. There you will find the underlying cause of your dis-ease and outdated soul imperatives that are affecting your well-being. Offer yourself the gift of transformation, which is what this is the season that we're in right now. We are in the there is so much transformation taking place right now, even for us.
Yes.
All right. It says healing is found in the darkest depths of ourselves and not in external forces. Yeah.
Hey, and so Ashley, if you know that you're
she said she hard.
If you know that
Man,
you're
our
hard-headed,
ancestors be coming through.
you gotta do what you gotta do. Okay,
it's
you gotta do what you gotta do.
It's all good. I'm hard-headed too.
Yes.
It's okay.
And let me double check to see if we had any other comments or questions in here, because we just went a whole hour and it don't even feel like an hour.
Oh, that doesn't feel like no hour.
It does not feel like an hour. So if you all are looking for any other card readings, now would be a good time to put those in before we head out. We just want to make sure we give everybody an opportunity to do so. That does, but let me just double check to see if we had any questions that were missed.
Yeah, and guys, don't forget about the GoFundMe because we are still collecting money to go ahead and get the Crossroads Life started. This organization is going to help to bring people from one phase of their life to the next. Like today, we were able to help someone, and it felt really, 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 really good. I gotta say, that really felt good on the inside.
Right.
First calling, like it felt good.
Yeah, that did feel really good. And just quick summary on it. We just had an individual who is going through some rough times. And because we set ourselves up in a certain way, we have access to resources, and resources don't always mean money. It does mean people and things of that nature. And so because we had those resources and we built those relationships, we were in a position to really help somebody out of a tough position.
Very, very tough position.
And so with what we're planning to do with this nonprofit organization is more things like this.
Plenty more.
Okay? Because, it makes a difference from when, and this is not to knock any religion or anything of that nature, but it makes a difference when you can pray for something, but then if somebody comes your way and they can actually really make that prayer become a reality, that's our goal.
Yeah.
Okay? If somebody needs a house, we just gonna build the house.
Right. Not pray for them.
Okay.
I'm homeless. I don't have anything to eat. I'll keep you in prayer.
No.
Come on now.
We got a whole garden that we're putting together.
Yeah, we can't. We gotta rise up.
So yeah. So definitely, if you feel it in your heart to send a donation, you can send it to the GoFundMe. We are really close at meeting our goals and really getting the paperwork and everything done.
There you go.
Okay.
Completed. It's almost done. We just have one more phase left, and that's what the funds is actually going towards, because it does cost a pretty penny to put everything together, and so you would actually be helping us to formulate and finalize the nonprofit.
Yeah. So just like we helped out an individual today, we can help out thousands more.
Yeah.
Okay. So definitely keep that in mind. But in addition to that, if you haven't been aware of our Instagram page. Hopefully, some of you all actually caught the story we put out. It's not that one, but
oh, not that one. No, that one. No,
no, because we're gonna because YouTube is not always giving out the notifications like they should. We have reverted to putting the notifications on our Instagram stories when we go live so that you don't miss those. And if you're a part of the Telegram group, then you would also get a notification when we go live as well. Because, YouTube don't be liking conscious people.
They are hard.
Especially a family unit.
They don't like that stuff.
A heterosexual male with his woman, taking care of business with kids, building a family. Oh, that's a no-no on YouTube.
Yeah, they don't really support a lot of stuff. Critical thinking. Really learning to really integrate, learn who you are. They don't like stuff like that. So
no, they don't.
That's why we have our website.
Yes.
So if you notice, we really don't go too deep anymore like we used to. We really just try to stay as surface as we can. And for those of you who would like to dive a little deeper, go to our website and check us out. We do different topics: astral travel, astral projection, third eye, chakras. We really go in, what to do after you die, things like that. It's on our website. We don't want to do it here because we know that it's not encouraged at the present time. Maybe things would change. But as for right now, we will just stay very basic and shallow.
Right.
On YouTube.
Yeah. So I think we pretty much covered a lot of this. Once again, this video was started because we've come across one too many twin flames that are going through a situation where their twin flame didn't choose them. This is not singling out anybody.
No.
Because we get plenty of DMs in our Instagram, a lot of different emails, and also in not collaboration, but also including the sessions that we have with individuals who are having issues with their twin flame. We just see this pattern going over, and we want to end the loop. Don't y'all want to end the loop?
Listen, just love yourselves. It's as simple as that. Love yourself. Love yourself enough to respect yourself, to know that when somebody wants to leave, let them. It's okay. Let them leave. If somebody chooses somebody else, whether it's your soulmate, your twin flame, whatever, if they choose to be with somebody else, let them.
Yes.
They might be doing you a favor.
Yeah.
You know that song Beyonce sang, "You're the best thing I never had"? Sometimes it's a favor. And 9 times out of 10, when you take a look, get it 2-3 years down the line, you will be like, boy, I missed the bullet. I promise you, it is okay. You just love yourself. Once you start loving yourself and you start choosing yourself, don't worry about who's choosing you. You choose you. Start choosing you today and start loving yourself, and watch how your world start changing around. Watch how things start. And we're not just doing this.
No.
We are a product of what we are saying.
Yes.
So
facts. If y'all haven't heard the story, I know we've kind of gone over this story quite a few different times on a lot of our videos, but this was not a cakewalk.
No.
Okay. And I'm just gonna brag on us just for a moment, okay? So yes, I'm bragging on us, okay? But just to let y'all know, I mean, it's not so much of a brag because when you think about it, because the other day it was really funny to me that somebody said that we are the example of what a relationship should be.
That was so nice.
But when you think about it, what actually got us to this point? So if we're the example, that means that you have to go through a 10-year marriage that pretty much
Wow.
that pretty much led you down the road of losing who you are.
Mm.
That means that you need to go through being homeless.
Mm.
That means that you need to go through being broke for about 3-4 years.
Gotta go through some shit.
That means that you had to go through without a car for quite some time.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. A few toxic relationships here and there.
A little bit of heartbreak.
Right.
You know. But we are still humbled. More than anything else. Appreciate y'all. Y'all just on the website. Golly. Okay.
Thank y'all.
Thank y'all. Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna get y'all requests. Oh, definitely. Oh, Liz, we're gonna get you in just a moment as soon as this video is over.
Yeah, we got you.
But yeah, we're saying this because we've gone through it, and we've noticed a lot of pitfalls, and we're just trying to help people avoid those pitfalls. That's pretty much it.
Yeah. Oh, you can learn from our mistakes. Like there's some things that you need to learn, of course. Yeah. We're not going to save everybody from every mistake, right?
No.
But it's just the mistakes. Like I always use crackheads as an example.
Go ahead.
Big up to the crackheads. Like, for real. We take crackheads for granted. Seriously, we do. But we really, there needs to be a different appreciation for crackheads, because crackheads are the ones that show us what not to do. Because half of those crackheads is like, it's kind of like a sacrifice almost, because when you see what the result is, when you see what the aftermath looks like from somebody who's been on crack or strung out on drugs or whatnot, you can now be like, okay, that is what I do not want to do. I'm good. That results looks horrible. So in a way, we really do have to pay homage to the crackheads, give gratitude for showing us what we should not be doing, and not having to be like, you know what, I don't care, I want to go learn my lesson, let me get some crack. No. Some lessons we could skip.
Yeah.
Okay. Some lessons are very blatant. Like, you can just look at that lesson and you can learn it. You don't need to experience every single thing throughout. Right. So we've been through some stuff, and we've learned from things that we've been through. So there's some steps that you can skip by just looking at where others went wrong. Not in everything, but in some instances, right?
What did she put on her?
So that's all we're trying to do.
Yeah.
Because we've made a lot of mistakes. I know I've made a lot of mistakes. I've been homeless before, which is why I have this passion to get the nonprofit going, to really feed people who have food insecurities, not only just feed them canned foods, but really get them healthy organic foods, and even start teaching them about nutrition, how to feed their body. Because once you change what you put into your portals, your life experience will change, because your portals allow you to intake information. And we already know that information is forming you on the inside. In and form. Inside, it's forming me. So it's forming me on the inside from the information that you take in through your portals, your ears, your eyes, your nose, and your mouth. So if you're putting the right sets of foods into your body, you have the right kind of information, then your body is going to have different orders, different directions. Because if you give your body a chocolate cake, right? If you give your body some grease, some Kentucky Fried Chicken with grease on the side, just grease everywhere, right? That type
of arteries just clamped up.
Your body is going to be like, oh, they want to be fat. Let's get to work. Oh, they want to be, it looks like some type of famish is coming through. They're putting a lot of this extra stuff. Let's store it. Yeah, let's go to work. So it's information. You're telling your cells what to do by the information that you put in.
Right.
So we realize that a lot of people get into situations, house might burn down, or abusive relationship, whatever. They're in a situation that they're no longer comfortable. Maybe they were never comfortable, right? My goal is still, our goal is to really start changing that. And each person, we're just two of us, right? But if we do something and we talk about it, maybe that might impact somebody else to do something. They do something and it starts growing. Right? This is 5D.
No, you didn't break the website. She is hilarious.
So that's our goal with the Crossroads Life. It's to really take people from one phase of their life into the next.
Right. Yes.
So yeah.
So yeah. Just know that, look at it from all angles. Your twin flame is not choosing you. Can really be a blessing in disguise.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to be able to take a step back and look at it and understand that sometimes you can dodge a bullet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Especially if you are that individual who tried to apply for the electrician job and you actually got it, and then you start messing with wires.
Now you got to actually do the job.
Okay? Just be grateful that you lost that job because you're still breathing and you can find something else to do.
Or you can now learn how to apply, the skills and then apply again because now you actually have the skills. Just Love Jenny has a good question right there. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What's that?
She says, how do you love and choose yourself? Ooh-wee. We're not even done yet. Look at the question. It's still going. And also, will we always feel that love in our twin flames energies within ours, no matter how much you heal and evolve? Oh, and that sacral energy. Okay.
I should be sexual. That's
sexual energy. Okay. So, Jenny, my love, let's break this down one line at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How do you love yourself? First, you have to know who you are.
You can't love what you don't know.
How you gonna love what you don't know? First, you have to get to know who you are. One of the tools that can help you is meditation. Okay? To discover yourself. Meditation is a very, very, very great tool. There's some other tools that you can use to get to really build that relationship with self and know yourself, but meditation is one of the ones that we would recommend to start with that. Yeah. Okay?
I like to throw one in there.
Mm-hmm.
How about dating yourself? Because this is one of the most important relationships that you will ever have in your life. It is one of the relationships you cannot divorce, you cannot run from, you can't hide from it.
Exactly.
So it would behoove you to really know who you are and to build a relationship. And just like any other relationship, when you want to build something solid, something that lasts long, you go out on dates so that you can ask that other person some questions, get to know them a little bit better, right? You can do the same thing with yourself.
Exactly. And think about this question. This is a big question. And I know a lot of people have this question, but some people might be bashful to ask this question.
So thank you.
So thank you for asking that question. That's very brave of you. But I want you to ask yourself this, right? How do you love and choose yourself? Now think about that question for me. Just sit. Let's sit with that question for 2 seconds, y'all. Seriously, let's dive a little deep into that. How do you love and choose yourself? So, and this is where the I want to find nice words to say, like words that are beautiful. This is where the confusion comes in. Okay?
That's a good one.
This is where the confusion comes in. So we don't love ourselves. We don't know ourselves, right? But we're expecting somebody else to know and love us. Let's just let it marinate. Don't get mad. Just let it sit. Just sit with it for a minute. Because I have to sit with that too.
Hey, I'm just letting the energy go to the Shriyantra.
Listen, guys, I had to do that for myself.
Yeah.
I had to go through some serious stuff. And these are some of the questions I had to ask myself. I'm expecting somebody to love me. But I don't even love myself. And I'm mad at the person because they don't love me. And how am I supposed to introduce myself to someone when I don't know who I am? What am I showing them if I don't know who I am? See, these are serious questions.
What are you showing?
What are you showing them? Is it a bunch of TV programs? Is it a bunch of toxic behaviors from the past, friends,
Bunch of love songs.
Bunch of love songs that you've been listening to when you was growing up.
Breakup songs.
Breakup songs that you listen to when Tyrone don't call. You sit down and listen to Mary J. Blige and all that's keep playing in your head and playing in your head.
You got your wine.
A little wine, a little maybe weed. I don't know, whatever.
Hey.
A little something. Black Miles. I don't know. Or Newports. I'm just saying, like for real. I had to ask myself these questions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now that's just one portion. Next one. And also, will we always feel that love in our twin flames energies? Now, what love? Okay, let's break down love.
Mm-hmm.
Let's break down love. Love is a high vibrational energy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's what love is. So if you're feeling love in your heart space, it's supposed to make you happy.
Mm-hmm.
It's supposed to make you feel good. It's supposed to take you to some type of bliss, love. It's a beautiful, it's a warm feeling.
Right.
So if you're crying and you're feeling disdain, and if you're feeling all those other things, that is not love. That's not love.
Mm-hmm.
See, sometimes we don't know what love looks like. We don't know what love feels like because we haven't held it within ourselves first.
Yes. And that's where the belief systems being broken down comes from. Your twin flame not choosing you because you have this certain idea of what love is.
Yeah.
Once again, speaking in general, don't shoot the messenger.
Right.
But our definition of love is very skewed. It's very skewed. Once again, these are signs and symptoms of individuals who have gone through trauma where they have the notion that somebody owes them something because they went through so much and they've made it to this point that certain things should just be given, which is love. And even though they may have said it in the Bible, you don't owe nobody nothing. Leisha doesn't owe me anything. I have to give it to myself first.
Yeah, that's the thing that's missing. Because we externalizing. It's okay.
Are you done with this one?
No, we still got to go through the other part where she says, because this is the biggest part right here.
All right.
No matter how much you heal and evolve, and that sexual energy. This is very 3D. See, the twin flame relationship is it's created outside of this mundane world. It's a spiritual relationship. Okay, it's meant to evolve you. So when you say no matter how much you heal, are you really healing? Like, no, seriously, are you really healing? Because when you have a cut, right? And you maybe, if it depending on how deep it is, you might need stitches. You put some antibiotics and stuff on it, and over time, that cut will heal. Some cuts take a little longer to heal than others. If I have a little paper cut, that's going to heal in a day or two, right? No problem.
I actually have a cut, and I don't know if y'all can see it. It's a little bit there. Y'all see that little mark there. At one point, it was bleeding. Right. But now it is healed, so it has stopped bleeding.
So some cuts, some traumas take a little longer to heal. So are you really healing? And, if you're not truly healing, then you should start. You really should start healing. You should start integrating.
Yes.
And when you reach to the point on your journey, when you feel complete, when you feel wholeness, then you really know that you've been doing some work. Because otherwise, if you're kind of going through the motions and stuff like that, you won't experience true healing.
Right.
You won't experience the true evolution of your soul. Because when you understand that you're eternal, and you understand that you have literally forever.
Yes.
Forever. Like forever. You have forever to play this game called life. These things become minuscule.
Yeah. Yeah, and hopefully we answered your question, because I think you just put another one in there a moment ago.
Yeah.
Which was, does this feeling ever go away? And first you have to understand what exactly the feeling is.
Mm-hmm.
For one, love.
Love.
Okay? It's a high vibrational energy.
Yes.
And the trick is, and actually the secret, which is not a secret, is that you don't have to get that love outside of yourself.
That's what we're trying to say. That's what we trying shit and trying shit and trying shit. This is what we're trying to say. It's literally starts from within. Trying to find love outside, right? Versus going from within is equivalent to me looking in the mirror, right? And instead of combing my hair, I'm trying to comb the hair in the mirror. And I'm trying to get the hair in the mirror to move. Like, you know, I'm in the mirror like, why this hair won't move? And I'm trying to comb the reflections here instead of combing my own hair, and then I watch it move in the reflection. See, our life that we live in right now, our reality is simply a mirror of what's going on in here.
Right.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. And to also touch on the sexual energy part, once again, you have to have an understanding what that sexual energy is.
Everything is mental.
Everything is mental, but also understanding that sexual energy is for creating. So if you're feeling that sexual energy, what are you creating?
Boop, boop.
Okay? Because you are creating, and this goes for everybody, not just for you, Jenna. We love you. Just like, okay? That sexual energy is a creator energy.
Yes, guys.
Now, whatever you put on that sexual energy, if it's loneliness, you're going to create more loneliness. If it is excitement, you're going to create more excitement. If it's sadness, you're going to create more sadness.
Speak to that.
Whatever energy you put on that sexual energy, that's what you are going to create.
That's what you're birthing. You're birthing it.
Okay? So just know this goes for everybody.
Yeah.
Sexual energy. What is the purpose of sexual energy? It is the purpose to create. It is the purpose. That's its main purpose, is to create.
Yes.
Now, you are the builder. You are the contractor. What are you building?
You're the architect. So
just saying.
Just some things to really ponder on and really think about. You know, really dive into, like, what am I creating? If you feel that sexual energy, it is there for you to make magic with. It is a manifestation energy. If it is there, utilize it. And we are doing a womb healing class coming up that will really teach ladies, or this information has been around for eons, but of course it's hidden. Okay. But it's really learning, you know, the abundance that's in your womb. Your womb does not just make children. There are 7 other functions lots of functions, you know, that's held within the sacredness of the womb, your stargate. Okay. So it's so much to this life that has been hidden purposely, but it's up to us. It's not our fault that we were traumatized. Not at all. It is not our fault that we were actually born into a DNA that was traumatized also. But it is our responsibility to heal ourselves.
Yes.
That's our responsibility. And healing ourselves, what it looks like: researching, studying, meditation, really developing our intuition and our discernment.
Sometimes it means cutting people off.
Sometimes it means cutting people off. And not like, I'm cut. No, not like that. Let me get that scissors, cut that cord, chop the head with scissors. No. Nah, you appreciate the lesson that they bring and you release them in love. Okay? This is because what happens when you try to cut cords with that type of energy, you create more karma. You don't want more karma. You're trying to release. So you release with love. Right? We did a cord cutting video also. Yeah.
Yeah. We got a wealth of knowledge. That we're just itching to share. We just want y'all to come join us.
Yes.
Okay? We want y'all to come join us on the website.
Yes.
Because look, this is the vision, and I was just talking with someone in regards to our website today. And one of our main visions is to really bring about more balanced individuals.
Yes, whole people, wholeness.
And that is our main goal. And a lot of the stuff that we've gone over this month are really just what's the word I'm looking for? They're kind of one-on-one type stuff. Like as far as the chakras, astral projection is tomorrow. Who is self? Who is the true self? Who is the higher self? Like really getting in and identifying who you are. And then once we have that good foundation, then we can build on other stuff. Because just imagine, if you will, because your imagination is very strong. And when that imagination comes in connection with the collective consciousness, we move stuff.
Yes, because imagine nation.
Okay.
I am a genie. Y'all seen the merch lately?
We can grant our own wishes.
We can grant our own wishes.
Okay. But just imagine here, being in a world where everyone is emotionally balanced.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Imagine a world where everybody knows that there's more than enough. And when individuals understand that there's more than enough, there's no reason to fight for anything.
There is no reason to fight.
There's no reason to fight for land. There's no reason to fight for a partner. There's no reason to fight for money or any of the things. There's no reason to fight for air, goddammit.
No, it isn't. Can we show the website with some of the new shirts that we just did? I want you guys to see these new merch that we created together. It was so beautiful. It just kept coming in, and we have more shirts that we're gonna create, but these are just the ones that, man, listen, it's perfect for the times that we're in right now. And I don't know if you guys have seen it yet, but I want to show you guys one of my favorite shirts. You know which one is my favorite, don't you?
Which one is that?
I'm gonna let you guess. See if you can guess which one is my favorite.
Is it share? Okay, here we go.
Guess which one is my favorite. If you guess, you good.
I did good.
See if you can guess my favorite one.
Yeah, like us on Facebook.
Yes, thank you.
But this one here.
You picking that for my favorite one? Yeah, you know it. You know it. You know it.
Okay. Now this one here, this is actually a design. This is not something that we picked up from somebody else. I don't know what I did with the hey, what did I do with that?
That is
not that one.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know where it went. But this is an original design. And pretty much what it is saying is that they tried to bury us, but they forgot that we are star seeds.
What? And look at the design. You have the flower coming out of the ground, and at the bottom, that's the roots. So the words are the roots. See it? So words are very powerful. Words can create and they can destroy. But we are choosing these words to create. So you see how the roots are the words? And the tree, the little flower is growing, and then you see the star shooting out the sky, because we are made of the same materials as the stars.
Yep.
So you can't bury a star seed. It's impossible. No. We're always gonna find a way out.
Yep.
So that's where that inspiration came from.
Yeah. So we got plenty more on the website that are coming through. You want to show the others?
Yeah, I want to show it. I want to show the genius. Oh no, imagination.
Hold on, y'all just get the whole commercial here. Just bear with us
just
for a moment, okay?
No, because this stuff is dope, and this is all unique. It's beautiful. So the imagination one. Oh, awaken the goddess within is good. Awakening the god within. Yeah. This is another fire one right here, guys. Remember we did a live one time where we were talking about the imagination when I broke it down?
Mm-hmm.
This one says, imagine and then nation. How cool is that? Imagine nation. And at the bottom it says, I'm a genie, because when I broke down the word imagine, you get I'm a genie. Look at it. I'm a genie.
Mm-hmm.
And then the back of the shirt is just the best. Look at that. I grant my own wishes. How empowering is that? Like, come on, man. This stuff is, I'm excited.
I'm calling my twin flame tweeted something
About oil. Wow. It's synchronicity. Look at that.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That is amazing. But yeah, we're just kind of showing off here a little bit real quick, just so y'all can see.
And then the genius one is really good. I like the genius one.
Genius.
Genius, yeah. See? Genius. And then you see the DNA coil, and it's coded in my DNA. Get it? Genes, genius, DNA, man. This stuff is just.
Yeah.
Okay, one more, and then we can go one more. Y'all can go on the website and look at it, but I just wanted, how about the one that with the God within? Oh, you want to do the self mastery? The God within is cute.
Yeah.
I like this one. This is cute. That's really cute. Now this one, this is awaken the God within. And you see, you have the eye porous, and I think that one is really cute.
Yes. All original designs, concepts, and everything. Yeah. Just
one of a kind. Yeah. If you see anybody else with that, it's ours.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, because those are all original. I want to log in, but I've broken it. Oh my God. It's okay.
I'll open it. We still got a few tweaks that we have to do with the website, but it's all good.
It's okay. We're working on it.
So we got that coming. But you hadn't broken anything. Don't worry about that.
Don't worry about it.
All right, y'all. So really, once again, our attention is to help set you free. Because we know that sometimes, tough love is needed, because it actually brings balance. Yes. Okay. Because everything's not love and light. It's not. Sometimes you got to get in and do some work and get a little dirty, get a little bit of elbow grease.
Get in there and scrub
get some stuff out.
And we say everything in love, guys. Just know that we say everything in love, and the things that we say, are the solutions that we give to you, experiences that we've had. All of these things with, not loving self, we've been there. All of these things with, feeling like someone didn't choose us, we've been there. So we've been in all those places, and we don't look down on anyone or feel like we're better than anyone. Hell to the nah. Because it's impossible. You can't feel like you're better than someone when you just came from someplace. It doesn't make sense, right? So we're just saying this in love, and hoping that our journey, we can shed some type of light that would help you on your journey.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. So with that being said, we love y'all so much. Thank you once again for hanging in here with us. Y'all stuck in for like another 40 minutes, and we appreciate it.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much.
So we love y'all so much. Thank you
guys
once again. And with that being said,
peace.
Peace out.